Hello everyone, welcome to our social class. In today's class, we are going to learn about block 19. First of all, it is timeline sources of history. The block's name is timeline sources of history. And today we are going to learn the sequence of events. What is sequence? What do we understand? If things or events are arranged in an order, one after another, then it is called as a sequence. So, today we'll read a paragraph from our workbook. Okay? So, in this paragraph, it is related to a girl. The sentences are in a jumbled order. We have to arrange them in a proper order. Depending upon what should come first, then what will happen next, then third, fourth, fifth, what is the last one, like that we have to put numbers. You are going to read the sentence and put number 1 or 2 or 3 depending upon which sentence should come first. Okay, it's very easy. Let's read this. S1, sequence of events. This is page number 15. Read the passage and answer the questions. Okay, first we'll read the passage, then we'll discuss about the questions. Farah lived in Chandigarh. She loved to travel and see different places. Okay, Farah is the name of the girl. She lived in Chandigarh. She loved to travel. Travel means go around and see different places. Then the second sentence, I told you before only that this sentences in this paragraph are in a jumbled order, okay, upside down, okay. We have to arrange them in a proper order. Second sentence, Farah saw many beautiful buildings in Delhi. She ate many new dishes and bought a book with pictures of Delhi. Third sentence, after her holidays, Farah and her parents came back to Chandigarh. Farah told her friends in Chandigarh all about her visit to Delhi. The last sentence, during her school holidays, Farah's parents took her to Delhi. It is very simple. The sentences are in a jumbled order upside down. We'll put numbers, which one will be the first, which sentence is second, which is third, fourth, fifth, like that. That's all. Okay. So, I'll tell you the numbers. You can put it in your workbook. Farah lived in Chandigarh. She loved to travel and see different places is number 1. So, next to that sentence, you put number 1. Then, what should come second? Second sentence is the last one. Okay, during her school holidays, Farah's parents took her to Delhi. Okay, during her school holidays, Farah's parents took her to Delhi. So, next to this sentence, you put number 2. Okay, then what is third sentence? Farah saw many beautiful buildings in Delhi. She ate many new dishes and bought a book with pictures of Delhi. Okay. After her holidays, Farah and her parents came back to Chandigarh. Okay. First sentence, after first sentence, okay, Farah lived in Chandigarh. She loved to travel and see different places is number 1. After the sentence, you put number 1 and circle it. Number 2, which is number 2? During her school holidays, Farah's parents took her to Delhi is number 2. Okay, after this sentence, you can put number 2. Then which is the third one? Farah saw many beautiful buildings in Delhi. She ate many new dishes and bought a book with pictures of Delhi is number 3. Okay, saw many beautiful buildings in Delhi and she ate many new dishes and bought a book of pictures. So that is the third one. After this sentence, you put number 3. Then which is fourth one? After her holidays, Farah and her parents came back to Chandigarh. Okay. After her holidays, Farah and her parents came back to Chandigarh. That is number 4. her friends in Chandigarh all about her visit to Delhi. So after this sentence you put number 5. Okay, it is like the order is 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. So now let us take down answer the questions. First question, do you think the events above are in correct sequence? Are they in correct order? They are asking you. No, they are not in correct sequence. You write there. Okay. No, they are not in correct sequence. You write there. Give reasons. Why? Because what should happen in the beginning is written in the end. Okay. What should happen at first is given in the last. Okay. So what is the number? They asked us to number the events in the paragraph, right? So you put the numbers 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. Like how we have numbered in the paragraph, how we have numbered here in the paragraph, here. Okay. How did we number? 1, 3, 4, 5, 2. You put the numbers here. And you also write, no, the events are not in a sequence. That's all for first one. Then second one is very, very easy. Here you can have a look at the pictures here. Some students are playing in the ground football. Then students are getting ready to go to school. Then the students are answering in a classroom. Teacher is there. So which is the first one, second one, third one? See, first you will start for the school. So that is, you put number 1 to that box. Second, you go to your classroom and you'll attend the first period or you learn your lessons. Okay, that this is second picture. First picture is students coming to school. Second picture is they are attending the class. Third picture, then you'll go for PT or games or to play football. Okay, so it is like 3, 1, 2 in the boxes. That's all. It's so as easy as that, right? So this is S1. So what did we learn from this exercise, from this worksheet? We learned that the things that happen before affect what happens later. Okay, they have to be in an order. Now we come to the second worksheet. This is page number 16. This is S2. Before and after. We are going to learn now. Before and after. This is page number 16. So the first question is, write down one thing that you did before summer and one thing you did after summer. Okay, before summer, not this summer, before summer, last year summer. Do you remember anything that you have done before summer? And after, you should also write one thing which you did after summer. Okay, so before, here this is your worksheet. Here you have to write the thing which you have done before summer, and here they gave you after. So you are going to write one thing which you have done after summer. Okay, so you can write anything that you did before summer, and one thing you should write what you did after summer. Okay, I can just help you. You can write your own ideas, but before summer you came to school. You can write before summer I went to school. You can write like this. Before summer I went to school. Then for after, what will you write? After summer I am attending online classes. You can write that. Okay. Before summer I went to school. After summer I am attending online classes. Okay. That you can write. After that, second question, show the following events on a timeline. One has been done for you. Okay, we have to draw a line. Already the line is given in your worksheet. Okay, so you have to arrange the sentences on the line. Okay, the information which is given in the sentences you have to show on the line. I repeat once again, there are 5 sentences given here. This information which is in the 5 sentences you should mark on this line. How you should do that, I'll show you on the board. Right? First I'll read the sentences. There was a flood in a city in the year 1990. You all know what floods are. Okay, recently some 2-3 months back we have seen this we have witnessed the floods in our city. When there are heavy rains for long period, then the rivers overflow with the water and you'll see water everywhere. So that are floods. There was a flood in a city in the year 1990. A hospital was built in the city 40 years before the flood. A school was built in the city 20 years before the flood. New houses were built in the city 1 year after the flood. New roads were made in the city 5 years after the flood. Let us draw this number line which is in your worksheet and let us show this all which happened. Hospitals built, schools built, new houses built, how to arrange them, okay, before the flood or after the flood. Accordingly we should arrange, okay. That is what they want, that is what they are asking, right? That is called a timeline. Now I'll draw the timeline on the board. You can see and you can understand. You keep this workbook with you, then you look at how I'll do the number line so that you too can do it in the same manner, right students? Let us answer this question, students. This is second question in page number 16. Very interesting question. This is the number line which is given in the workbook, okay. This is given in the workbook number line. I have drawn it on the board for you. So we are going to answer this. This is how it is, and I have drawn 2 arrows here and 2 arrows here. Now you will see what I'll do with these arrows, okay. See, first thing is that there are 5 sentences given in this question. This whole timeline, this line is about floods. Okay, in the year 1990, now it is 2021, but in the year 1990, there were floods in the city. Okay, now the information which they gave in the 5 sentences, they gave some information, na? Hospitals were built, houses were built. Okay, we are going to arrange before what happened before floods, we'll write here. What happened after the floods, we'll write here. Okay, depending upon the years they mentioned, we have to count years. Okay, which will come first or which will come last. Okay, we'll do that now. There was a flood in a city in the year 1990. That is the first sentence we have written here. In the year 1990, flood in the city. We have done it. So very good. We have finished it. Then what happened? A hospital was built in the city 40 years before the flood. What was built? Hospital was built. When was it built? 40 years before. Where was it built? In the city. Okay. 40 years before the flood. Before the floods were not there at that time. So 40 years means this side it will come. 40 years before the flood, hospitals were built. So what will you write here? 40 years before. What happened? Hospitals were built. Did you understand? This is the timeline. In the middle of this timeline, we have very important event, that is flood in the city. Then the next sentence is a hospital was built. So we are showing here when hospitals were built in the city. When were they built? 40 years before. From where are we writing this? This is mentioned in your worksheet. Okay, you can have a look at it. A hospital was built in the city 40 years before the flood. Okay, a hospital means only, okay, here. Then what is the third sentence? A school was built in the city 40 years before the flood. So hospital was built, we have shown. We should also show school. When was the school built? The school was built before the flood. Before means, so the flood was not there at that time. Before the flood, 20 years before. Okay, 20 years before. What was built? The school was built. Okay, you can show like this. So we have finished how many sentences? 3 sentences we have finished. You can put a tick to it. First thing we have shown the information which is given in the 3 sentences. First one is there was a flood in the city in 1990. We have shown on the number line. Second thing, a hospital was built in the city 40 years before the flood. We have shown it 40 years before hospitals was built. Okay, was singular means was. WAS was built. Okay. Then the third sentence says that a school was built in the city 20 years before the flood. Okay. A school was built 20 years before the flood. Okay. We have done it. Next, new houses were built in the city 1 year after the flood. Okay. Floods happened in 1990. After 1 year after the flood, what were built? New houses were built. Okay. After, we are very clearly mentioning after and before. Okay. After 1 year, what were built? New houses were built. New houses were built after the floods. Okay, right? 1 year after the floods. I'm just drawing this line so that you get these sentences you don't get confused with all these sentences. Each one is separate. Okay. In every box, what is the sentence? That information is different from the others. Okay. So after 1 year, new houses were built. So far we have finished how many sentences? 4 are over. Then what is the fifth one? New roads were made in the city 5 years after the flood. Okay. After 5 years, we'll show here. This is the last event, right? After how many years? 5 years. After 5 years, what were built? New roads were built. So this is very easy. What did they ask you to do? They already gave a number line in the worksheet, page number 16. This is the second question. They gave you a nice line. In the middle of the line, there is a big black dot. So that dot is very important because we will record what happened before the floods and what happened after the floods. So all these sentences, the information that was there in these sentences, we have shown on the number line. Now we will answer the questions which follow, right? Which is the earliest event? What happened first? Earliest means first. Who is early to school? Okay, who is first to school? Like that. So, which is the earliest event on the line? Okay, which is the earliest event? 40 years before hospital was built. Okay, hospital was built is the earliest event. You can write here. Hospital was built. This is the earliest event. For A question, you write hospitals were built is the earliest event. B, question B. Which event happened last? Okay, which event happened last? Then you have to go to the end of this number line. If you come to the end of this number line, you can see new roads were built. New roads were built is the last event that happened. Next, C, question number C. Which event happened soon after the flood? Which event happened soon after the flood? Floods occurred in 1990. So what happened next? Soon after floods, new houses were built. So for the C question C, you can write new houses were built. Okay, right. So that is how it is very easy. You can write it, do it. Okay, thank you. That's all for today, students. Thank you.